trash. Did you delete the trash?
Not important. Alright. Now we'll start with the introduction.
Introduction.
Okay. But before, we won't read everything. We'll read the translation of those last verses. Okay.
That verses?
I mean those verses. Okay. Vandeham.
Vandeham Shri Goha Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha
Shri
Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Sajivan Sadvaitam Savadutam Pravijana Sahitam Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Kṛṣṇa Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha.
Okay, now today we're going to be reading this translation here. I
offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of my spiritual master and unto the feet of all Vaishnavas. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the lotus feet of Srila Rupa Gosvāmī, along with his elder brother Sanatana Gosvāmī, as well as Raghunatha Das and Raghunatha Bhatta, Gopala Bhatta, and Srila Jiva Gosvāmī. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord Kṛṣṇa Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda, along with Advaita Acharya, Gadadhara, Srivasa, and other associates. I offer my respectful obeisances unto Srimati Radharani and Sri Kṛṣṇa, along with their associates, Sri Lalita and Vishaka.
Right.
Hey Krishna Karna Sindhu Dina Panta Chakapate Gopesha Gopikankanta Radha Kanta Namastate. Oh my dear Krishna, you are the friend of the desires,
distressed,
and
the source
of creation. You are the master of the gopis and the lover of Radharani. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. Tachakanchana Gaurangi Radha Vrindavaneshwari Vishabhanu Sutta Devi Brahmamami Haripriya. I offer my respects to Radharani, whose bodily complexion is like molten gold, and who is the queen of Vrindavan. You are the daughter of King Vishabhanu, and you are the very dear to Lord Kṛṣṇa. Vanchakapatavilbhishcha kripa sindhubhe evacha patitanam pavanabhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. I offer my respectful obeisances unto all the Vaishnavas, devotees of the Lord. They can fulfill the desires of everyone, just like desire trees, and they are full of compassion for the fallen souls. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri
Advaita
Advaita Gadadara Shivasati Kula Bhaktinda Bhaktavrinda. I offer my obeisances to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shivasa and all in the line,
all others
in the line of devotion. The one that have in the altar Gadadara Shivasati.
yes, Panchatattva, right?
Yes. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jai.
What's this?
You're doing very well.
What's this?
This is Prabhupada's introduction to the Bhagavad Gita. Then he starts to yeah. Okay, you did very well. So now we read the translation, right, today?
Yes.
It's a bit different. Okay, we're going to start with a little bit remembering some of our verses that we read from the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, right?
Chapter?
Okay, oops. Make this big like that. Alright. Let's see where we are now.
Yeah. Is it?
222 we did. Okay.
Nainam chintanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, nachaivanam kledayantiapo, nashoshiyati marutaha.
Okay, I'll just do that. Okay.
Chatasya hi dhruvo mityur.
Mrityur. Mri. Mri.
Is it?
Mri.
Mri.
Mrityur.
Mityur.
Mrityur.
Dhruvam jamma mitrasya cha. Mitasya cha. Tasma apariharyate. Na tvam shuchitam arhasi.
Yeah, this one is hard. Tasman apariharyarte.
Tasma apariharyate.
Nadvam shochitum arhasi.
Natvam shuchitam arhasi. I also can do the hard one.
Okay, 213. Dehi nityam avadhyoyam. Dehi nityam avadhyoyam. Dehe sarvasya bharata. Dehe sarvasya bharata. Tasmat sarvani bhutani. Nadvam shochitum arhasi. Nadvam shochitum arhasi. What does shochitum mean?
To limit.
Oh, wow, you're learning Sanskrit already, huh?
Look,
Very good.
shochitum to limit.
Yes, very good. Okay. Dehi.
I can read by myself.
No, you repeat for the first time. You repeat everything. Dehi. The owner of the material body.
The owner of the material body.
Nityam. Eternally. Avadhyaha. Cannot be killed. Ayam. This soul. Dehe. In the body. Sarvasya. Of everyone. Bharata. O descendant of Bharata. Tasmat. Therefore. Sarvani. All. Bhutani. Living entities that are born. Na. Never. Tvam. Yourself. Shochitum. To lament. Arhasi. Deserve.
Unto repeat after you.
Right. I will read the whole thing. O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body is eternal and can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any creature. Repeat after me. O descendant of Bharata,
O descendant of Bharata,
he who dwells in the body is eternal and can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any creature. Okay, very good. Okay, now we are going to go to
Trash. No trash.
I want
Trash.
to get in the trash. It's not so important. The trash can stay there. Alright, now we're coming here, right? So who are these two personalities here?
This is Shiva.
Yeah, because he has blue skin, you think he's Shiva? It's not Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva has got particular signs
this
that we can
Kṛṣṇa?
recognize him. No, it's
Oh.
not Krishna. Krishna does not walk naked like this. So because he is a completely self-realized soul, he realized completely that he's not the body, he's completely detached. He is Śukadeva Gosvāmī.
Śukadeva Gosvāmī.
Yeah, Śukadeva Gosvāmī. He is the son of Śrīla Vyasadeva. Yeah, one moment, okay. Vyasadeva, who is Vyasadeva?
This one.
Ah, you know, wow, very good. You saw him, Śrīla Vyasadeva. So every morning when we have Bhagavatam class in the temple, you hear, before reciting the Srimad Bhagavatam, one should offer respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayan, unto Narayan Rishi, the supremest human being, unto Mother Sarasvati, the goddess of learning, and unto
Vyasadeva.
the
Vyasadeva.
author.
The author.
So Śrīla Vyasadeva is the one who compiled all Vedic literature, and he wrote the Puranas. You know the Srimad Bhagavatam? He's the one who wrote. And the Bhagavad Gita, although spoken by Lord Kṛṣṇa, was spoken again by Vyasadeva and written down by Ganesh, the son of Lord Shiva. And next to Vyasadeva, who is this great personality?
Narada Muni. Ganesh.
No, who's
Narada Muni.
Narada Muni. Narada Muni Bhajane Vina Radhika Rama.
Radhika.
Radhika is another name of Srimati Radharani. So Radhika Raman, he's singing about Radha Krishna on his Veena.
Veena.
Yes. Bhajane Veena, on his Veena he's singing the glories of Radha and Krishna. So Śukadeva Gosvāmī is the son of Śrīla Vyasadeva, and Śrīla Vyasadeva is the disciple of
Narada Muni.
Narada Muni. Yes. So Narada Muni and Vyasadeva are both
Like a,
spiritual
as
master.
All the Acharyas.
spiritual master and disciple.
The secret.
Look,
Vyasadeva.
Narada. You see Narada. See him? The great Narada Muni.
Yeah.
What an effulgent personality. The spiritual
Can
master
fly.
of the entire universe.
Can fly.
Yeah. Such great personality exists. He's the son of Lord Brahma directly. And he goes around the whole universe and preach Krishna consciousness in its pure form.
Can fly. Can
Yes,
walk on
yes,
the
yes.
sky.
He is perfect. He has all the mystic power. And here's his father. Who is this?
Brahma.
Brahma. He is his father and spiritual master. So the spiritual master, the father is instructing his son, right?
Yeah.
Just like I am acting as your spiritual master also. I'm teaching you everything that I know, slowly, slowly. So Lord Brahma is the spiritual master of Narada Muni.
Look, can fly.
So today,
He
this
has
picture,
this mystic power.
mystic powers are there. So Śukadeva Gosvāmī is the one who spoke the Srimad Bhagavatam. And who is this here? Who listened to Srimad Bhagavatam? Maharaj.
Maharaj Yudhishthira.
Okay, he's a descendant of Maharaj Yudhishthira. He's Maharaj Parikshit.
Maharaj Parikshit.
Parikshit, yeah, the
Parikshit.
great king Parikshit. The great king Parikshit. One day, this is King Parikshit here.
And then he killed, and then I
Yeah.
will kill you.
Yes, you heard of this, right? So
Yeah.
this sinful man, Kali personified,
He
he
killed
was beating the
cow,
cow.
and then kill you. I heard in the Bhagavatam.
before, right?
Yes, I
In
heard.
China, when Papa gave a class to the Matajis, is it?
Yes, I heard. No,
You
the
remember?
Philippines. Why we are
Philippines?
saying Philippines? Yes.
Oh, just now? Today? When?
No. Before, when I'm 4 years old, I heard.
4 years old.
Yes. In Philippines.
Your birthday was only 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so Maharaj Parikshit, he came, he saw this black man who was beating cows. And he said, oh, you sinful man, you're hurting cows, I will kill you. So Maharaj Parikshit is a great, great emperor. But he was cursed later on to die in 7 days. So he thought, okay, what should I do now? So he approached Śukadeva Gosvāmī. And he said, now I will die soon. I would like to know what is my real dharma, my real duty for those who are about to die. Those who are about to leave the body, what should they do? That's what he answered. That's the whole answer of Śukadeva Gosvāmī, Śrīmad Bhagavatam. Huh? And all the holy sages here, all the devotees and sages, they're listening. So the spiritual master is speaking to one disciple, and everyone listen.
Like when you give Bhagavatam class, you speak, then we all listen.
Yeah. So one person speaking, and the other. You see the great sages, all renounced in the forest, controlling their senses. Do you see any women there? No. So there's no disturbance. All the men together are listening to Śrīmad Bhagavatam, focusing only on spiritual life, no material life. Now, 7, so you can see here, Śukadeva Gosvāmī and Maharaj Parikshit speaking. He is listening and asking questions. All the sage listening. And then 7 days later, Maharaj Parikshit left his body. The great snake, a snake, winged snake, a naga snake came and killed Maharaj Parikshit. But Maharaj Parikshit was completely a self-realized soul by then. He was a pure devotee of the Lord, so he fearlessly faced death. Okay, death is coming, I'm not afraid now. Let this body be finished. I'm going back to Kṛṣṇa. Great personality, huh?
How come they're all like this?
They're because, what is going on? No, he's dying. They're all worried, for him, but he's not worried, right? Does he look scared? No, he's remembering who?
Kṛṣṇa.
Jai. So Śukadeva Gosvāmī. So how about, do you want to edit this picture a little bit?
I want
Let's
the
put
fire.
No, fire we already edited before, remember?
The farmhouse.
Yeah, the farmhouse. Okay, I think the highlights are not...
I want to use this.
Wait a second, we'll put a
Can I
bit
use
of
this?
oh, look, if we put some shadow, everything comes out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we won't put too
How
much.
about I use this, you use this?
No, you use this one and I'll use the mouse, okay? But first, because I don't want to do this too long, I just want to try. Okay, you see how the contrast is much better now, right? Okay, put some saturate, vibrance, put some vibrance.
How much?
Put some.
Which number?
Go. Just put some, try. Slowly up.
4?
Up. More. Go. Go. Put more.
I want this up.
Okay, I think this looks good.
Wow.
Okay, now we're gonna go with the white balance. Let's see, auto.
Ooh.
Oh, I think you did a good job, but let's try ourselves.
Wow.
Let's see. Yeah, temper tinted. More towards the blue.
No.
Not too much, just little.
Yes, like this is
No,
better.
there's too much yellow in the picture. There's too much yellow.
How about a little bit cool? Like this, yes.
Okay, wait, and this bit. Okay, this looks much better. Let's do auto here. Press auto. Yes, it removes some of the green, I think. And makes everything look a bit more yellowish. Wait a second, don't touch. You're shaking the whole thing. Okay, we're not gonna use this one. But I think maybe a bit more of this. No. Let's see the grass. Okay. Okay, like this. Now we're gonna see
Hoot.
saturation of red. You try. Boost the red in the picture.
Red or
Go,
green?
push, go, come on. Just listen. Okay, that's too much. It starts
Like
to look
this?
like autumn in the...
Yes.
It's in India. Autumn doesn't look like that in India. So, okay, now yellow, saturation, let's see. Too much. Okay, green. I think green saturation would be good.
Oh, no.
No, because it has to be more green. It's a forest, but somehow there's too much yellow in the green. So
let's remove some yellow, okay?
remove some yellow.
Yeah, because you said there's too much yellow in the green.
Okay, so then make the yellow look more green. Or,
Green?
let's see. Yeah, bring more the blue into the picture. Yes, okay, that looks better. Śukadeva Gosvāmī's skin.
Like this.
Yeah.
Range.
Okay.
Range.
Not so bad, but
Oh, range. Try range.
range. I need the range. Oh yeah, okay, can put a bit. This one also. Okay, let's see, huh? Oh no, too much vibrance, not good.
Cast.
Cast, no, cast will change that. Or maybe a little bit towards this side here. Okay, so what do you think? Let's see before, let's see now. This is before,
Yeah.
this is now. Does it look better?
Maybe you can put a bit black points, then release some range.
Release a brain, what are you saying? No, but there's a bit, yeah. Anyway,
Temperature.
I think it's okay, but I don't want to be doing this for too long, so let's keep it
Green,
like this for
green,
now.
green.
Let's keep it like this. Anyway, it was a good editing, I think. Okay, now let us go to
Story.
the story. So what story do we have today?
The
A fallacy of custom.
custom.
A custom, I will first of all,
What
fallacy
is
means
custom?
first of all something which is false, which is not true. Okay?
Yeah. What is
And
custom?
custom means some tradition or something or some belief or some actions that is being transmitted from father to son, father to son, father to son, or in this way in a city or in a nation or in a family like that. So for example, if I say, oh, in my family is the custom that when someone gets married, he must wear red. For example, in China, it's the custom that when the couple gets married, the lady must wear red. You know that?
Yeah.
So it's a custom, okay? So everybody does it like that. But here it says the fallacy of custom. So a custom that has falsehood, that is not true. Okay? So let's read. Every morning, some brahmanas would take their bath in the Ganges and offer their daily prescribed prayers to the Lord. All of them were taking their own copper vessels for offering water to the Lord. But through oversight, all the copper vessels invariably changed hands every day. So they all bring their copper vessels to go and take bath. But the copper vessels are all the same, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
So without doing it on purpose, by mistake, they would exchange vessels. So one day this brahmana would bring that vessel, and then he would go back home with this one, and this one would go back home with that one, like that. They would exchange vessel without knowing about it. Huh? Okay. Let me differentiate my copper vessel from others by putting a lump of sand on my copper vessel. So this brahmana is like, oh, all the copper vessels look the same. So how can I know which one is mine? So then he thinks, oh, I will put a lump of sand. I will put a bit of sand on my copper vessel. Okay? Next one. Right. Okay. He went to take bath. Observing this practice, all the other brahmanas assumed that this must be a holy custom and imitated the elderly brahmana by putting the lump of sand on their vessels. So you see, he put the lump of sand on his vessel, right? Because he wants to know which one is his. You understand?
Yeah.
But then the other, oh, he did like this. I think this must be important. Maybe he's worshipping Kṛṣṇa with this. Or maybe he's worshipping Surya with the lump of sand. Okay, we're also going to do the same thing. Are they doing properly?
No.
No, they're imitating without knowing why, right? Okay. After taking bath, the elderly brahmana came out of the river. Oh no! I'm unable to identify my copper vessel, as all are filled with sand. How over-attached to rituals these fellows are! Without realizing the real purpose of anything, they just imitate others. If they had applied their common sense, they would not have marked their copper vessels in the same way. So he's thinking, these others are foolish, right? They only think that this is some religious ritual. Let's put some sand on the copper vessel. Next one. Purport. In modern society, practice of religious performances is quite often like this. There are so many customary practices in the field of literature and social conduct in respect to usages and performances that most of the people follow them blindly. I will explain. Without making assessment of their validity and authority. So the meaning is, so many people, they claim to be religious, right? But then they do things without knowing why they're doing it. Do you understand? Some people, maybe they will sip water or do things like that. You know, so many different aspects of religious life that they do, but they're not certain whether or not it's good to do that, and they don't know why they have to do that, and they don't know the root of where this started. They just do it for the sake to appear religious.
Yeah.
So that is not good, because what if the custom is not real? It's not founded in the Vedas. The Vedas, the holy scriptures, the holy transcendental sound that God gave us, that the Lord, Narayan, Vishnu, at the beginning of creation, he emanated in the Vedas. So this is the transcendental sound. And if those customs are not found in the Vedas, let's say, okay, now every day when we go out, we have to put a mouse on our head like this. This is important. Krishna will be pleased. Is this good?
No.
This is speculation, right?
Yeah.
It has no meaning, isn't it? No.
Yes.
So that's the thing. We have to make sure that the custom is found in the Shastra, in the books of knowledge, like Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam.
Like custom.
Yeah.
If we have a same fan like this,
Hmm.
and Mama has the same fan like this, then put together, and Papa has the same fan like this, and I have the same
And
fan
I think,
like this.
we must have a fan like this to worship Krishna, right? Is that a real custom?
No.
No. But for example, something customary to Vaishnavas is to have 12 tilak. So that is good, right? It's a spiritual custom of the Vaishnavas, because this is found
Like if I have a jar and I put some water in the jar, and somebody thinks, oh, he's putting water in the jar, so I
Well,
will follow him, put the water in
but
the jar.
a jar is meant to put water in, so that's normal. But to put sand on the water, on the jug, that's not normal. Lord Nityananda is the supreme controller of all wealth, and he has no want whatsoever. Those who suffer from want are known as daridra, or paupers. Daridra means like a beggar, someone who begs in the street for money. Poverty is one of the three types of sufferings undergone by living entities. Yeah, so there's three types of threefold misery. So to become poverty-stricken,
Purification is one of the three
types of sufferings. Yeah.
types of
So for the living entity, they can undergo such suffering, but not the Lord. Yeah. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is never influenced by any of the three modes, nor by any sort of poverty or want. Is Krishna poor?
No.
Does he need anything?
No.
No. But common people, without considering this, quite often regard a pauper to be Lord Narayana in a customary fallacy, and the modern usage of the word Daridra Narayan has been coined. So there are a lot of people in India that say Daridra Narayan, which means poor Narayana. Narayana is Vishnu, right? Krishna.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Narayana. Is Narayana poor?
No.
So why do they say like that?
I don't know.
Because it's a false custom. Somebody started that. Somebody started to call a poor man Narayan. Oh, here's a Daridra Narayan. And the other thought, oh, okay, we'll follow that, yes. But is it found in the Vedas?
No.
No.
Comment?
Some people may argue that Lord Narayan may not be a pauper, but still he exists in every living being, and the said popular word has been coined in order to remember him. So that is also not good, because we should follow the way how to remember Krishna. Krishna is telling us how to remember him.
Yeah.
Not that by looking at the poor man we try to remember Krishna. Not like that. He said, I'm the taste of water, right? I'm the sun of the light and the moon. I'm the sound and ether. Okay, in this way we try to remember Krishna, and seeing the world. But to remember Krishna only by seeing a poor man and saying, here is Narayan the poor, is this good?
No.
No, this is a false custom. Okay?
What's custom?
This argument is also based on fallacy. The fact is that Lord Narayana is not at all poverty-stricken persons, and that no living entity is Lord Narayana himself in any circumstances. So the people who say, oh, here's Lord Narayan, Daridra Narayan, poor Narayan, actually they're saying that even the poor person is God. Is that true? Is that correct? What kind of God is he that he has to beg from others, right? So, do you understand, Sudam? You understand? So there are so many false customs in the world, and we have to be careful. We have to make sure that what we follow is based on Shastra. Yes? And there's a verse in the Bhagavad Gita that Kṛṣṇa speaks of that. He says we have to know what to do and what not to do on the basis of the scriptures. Don't move so much, otherwise you're making it hard for me to find. You see, this is chapter 16, text 24. 16:24. Okay, you see him. Tasmat chastram pramanam te karya karya vyavastitau gyadva shastra vidhanoktam karma kartum miharhasi. So the Lord says, one should understand what is duty and what is not duty by the regulations of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated. You understand?
Elevated.
So do you understand? So then one should understand what is duty. Duty means something that you must do.
Yeah.
And not duty by regulations
Not
of the
duty. Supreme knowing.
What is this?
Subtraction.
Scriptures.
Scriptures.
Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Scriptures. Okay?
Scripture.
Yeah. And also here,
But
this is 16:23. Yaha shastram vidhim utsrijya vartate kama karatah na sasiddhim avapnoti na sukham na param gatim na sukham. What is?
means
You try to know. Na means
no, not.
not. Yeah. Sukham means sukha dukkadaha. 214. Sukha dukkha. What is sukha? Yeah. Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha. Right? Winter and summer season. Sukha dukkha. Sukha means happiness.
Happiness.
And dukkha means
God.
pain, right? Or distress. So sukham means happiness. So na sukham, no happiness. Na param gatim, no supreme destination. So, but he who discards scriptural injunctions and acts...
Injunctions. What do you say?
Injunctions means the laws, the rules, that you must do this. Just like in the Shastra or scriptures, Vaishnava scriptures say, you must do Mangalarti. This is an injunction. Okay?
Injunction.
If you discard means I don't need. Just like I don't need this, I'll discard it. Okay? That's not good. Well, this mouse can even work in the air.
Huh? Yes.
No, it's because the wheel is spinning. Okay. So, he who discards scriptural injunction and acts according to his own whims means his own way, his own mind. Oh, Daridra Narayan. Attains neither perfection, nor happiness, nor the supreme destination. So those who don't follow Shastra, can they be happy?
No.
Can they go back to Godhead?
No.
Can they become perfect?
No.
No. Okay. Alright. Don't play with this mouse, it's very expensive.
How come it can work in the air?
No, it's because the wheel was spinning. Okay, let's see the comments.
First start from the first.
Okay.
First comment.
Okay, here.
Show.
Jessica Brito Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Say Hare Krishna. Archana Swami, say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
This is Bhakta Dipanshu.
Hare
Say
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Deepak.
Very nice little Prabhu.
Say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Rate. Hare Krishna. Wow.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yeah.
In Sanskrit.
This is Hindi actually, but it's the same letters. It's just like Sanskrit. Jaya Shri Radhe.
Jaya Shri Radhe. Hari Bol. Radhe Radhe. Hare Krishna.
This is Radhe Radhe Prabhu Ji. Hare Krishna, I'm amazed how fast you are learning all this. It's great, Prabhu. Huh? So she thinks you're learning very fast.
Very nice, Hari Bol.
I should say thank you.
Thank you.
Radhe Radhe Prabhuji. Next one.
Prabhuji.
Jai Shri Prabhuji. Okay. Hare Krishna. Next one.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Chota Prabhuji. The Lord bless you all. Devoted.
Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat Pranam.
Yes. Okay. Prayer to the devotee.
Vanchakalpatarubhishcha kripa sindhu bhavacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
Nantu Vaishnava ki
Jai.
Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai Go
Hari Bol.